I'm a zombie.
Oh, is it good? Yeah. Oh, God. You got the script?
Fuck the script.
Oh.
So, welcome to Milky Mailmen, guys. Fat Free Milk Frank here today.
Milky Michael. And we're here again to review
Welcome back to the review for The Walking Dead. We got a better sofa this time. We got better living space because we have some contaminants in our common room that you don't want to talk about.
What?
Contaminants, Michael.
We have black mold.
You don't know if it's black mold yet.
We're gonna
Moldy
die.
Milk Matt left the present for us one of these days.
He shat it like on our ceilings and he just left everything.
Everywhere.
Everything.
So, now back to the episode. We were treated to Father Gabriel pulling up what a Father Gabriel doesn't do in an episode.
Okay, I think he was like forced to do it. It was like a quiet force because he saw him. I mean, I don't know. He had a reason to do it.
I mean, what if he's thinking like outside the box, like, hey, if we have no food, he can't get to the Saviors. Saviors starve, now they're weakened.
But if they take our food, everybody's food, then they have no food to eat, and then Alexandria starves and dies.
Maybe Gabriel's thinking like we have to like escape from Alexandria, and go to somewhere else away from the Saviors. He's thinking like a very non-combative point of view for it.
But he would have told everybody if that was the case. I think he was forced by Big Boot.
Big Boot?
Big Boot.
No, it was the ghost of Fat Joe. He's like, please take the food from me.
Me. We don't want to give it to Skinny Joe.
And what was it? Olivia, who's also very hungry. Fat Olivia.
Oh yeah, they're both dead, so they're in fat heaven.
It was a good episode. It's like everyone came together at the kingdom, and Rick's just kind of like he calls himself the king.
It's kind of like
shit does he smoke?
It wasn't like Carol's reaction was priceless, but it was like
Rick's just like, all right, cool.
Okay, why not?
I understand. You do your thing. But no, it's like Rick was very upfront telling the story how his mother told him about this very treacherous road, and one of the bricks has gold underneath if they dug their hands deep enough.
I'm pretty sure I heard that story in elementary school too. So
really?
It's a really good story, yeah.
Never heard that before. That's like my first time ever really hearing that ever.
It's really. I mean, if you're in a Catholic school, it's kind of like a life lesson.
I mean, I went to PSR, but I don't recall ever having that story before. My younger days, but then Daryl, they had an idea. It was like, if the Saviors come back, they're gonna look for Daryl. So what place to look? Alexandria.
Well, yeah,
because they know Daryl was with.
I thought you were talking about something else. Yeah, go ahead.
No, so eventually, before they had that whole scenario, they left Daryl at the kingdom for
safety reasons because the Saviors promised they wouldn't go into the kingdom, but everybody's having those like weird goosebumps that are just like, oh god, they gotta go into the kingdom because they have to look for Daryl,
which is gonna be huge. I mean. Now leading up to that point, they found like this weird like roadblock by the Saviors to keep the dead, but also to keep the people away from the Saviors' main base of operations. Somehow they acquired dynamite and they put RPGs all over the place to basically kill these walkers. Okay. But they decided to work together, Rick and the group, and basically do some Call of Duty shit and defuse the bombs.
Yeah, that was insane. That was a really good scene.
I mean. Then, they had this cool idea of plowing through the walkers, which, I mean, weren't the walkers heading to Sanctuary anyway? If they were heading down that road, weren't they going to go to the Sanctuary?
That's also a way to, the hilltop, I believe, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so the directions that they're coming from.
Yeah,
I'm saying, like,
it's weird.
If they're coming to the hilltop, I can see that being like, okay, we need to kill them, but the fact is, if it was going to the Sanctuary, they were better off just letting them loose. I think the best way to beat the Saviors is walkers, because there's way more infected than there are living.
Yeah.
So I think having some form of plan using the walkers is the huge, big factor.
Meat shield as they walk in and do something. But they know, I think they would be a little bit smarter than that to figure out that something might be going on if they've set up all these traps to stop these walkers.
Maybe. I mean, I think it would be a really cool idea for the series to include having the walkers be a weapon. Unlike traditional firearms or sneaking combatants, kind of what they did with the governor back in season 3. That whole fiasco. And then them attacking, Negan's settlement the first time, his small little outpost. But I think they had an idea, though, how they attacked the outpost first. And they have the walkie-talkies. So I'm thinking is if they know the people who have them, they kill them first, each of the outposts, and then they kill everyone else. so it's like undetected, where they take out the perimeter of the sanctuary and then move into the final position.
It could be a possibility, but they would have to do it quick because that's where they get all their intel from. You know what I'm saying? Because if Negan loses all his like UAVs or
his outposts,
then he won't know what's going on around his perimeter, and he's gonna think something's up, and it has to be his first. I'm thinking like the first thing that would come to his mind is, oh, it has to be Alexandria, or new people. I don't know.
I just noticed that in the camera it looks like I have like no eyebrows.
Oh, I have no glasses and I can't see, so.
You put it like this.
Win.
Oh yeah, you can see my eyebrows now. Now I look like I'm not Super Saiyan 3. So in the episode, other things happen. I'm going off topic here. I'm just veering off the path. With the episode being said, a lot has happened, and we are trying to get this bond between these smaller groups against the common enemies, the saviors. And I guess
it's really hard for them.
I think it was Morgan who suggested that they kidnap Negan himself.
Yeah.
And if they kill Negan, it's like they have nothing left.
They have nothing left except rebel, which is pretty much what they're going to go to if that happens.
Which I don't really think killing Negan himself is going to affect anything, because they're so brainwashed with the idea of who Negan is and like what it represents, that killing the main man himself is not going to do anything except for making them resent everyone else.
I mean, even like before the season, I'm pretty sure it's like who they were like trying to find who this Negan was, and every time like they ask somebody, they're like, "I'm Negan." So they like all like you said,
they all have that mindset that this is their way of life, and screw everybody else and what they think.
Yeah, I mean, like some of them will try to like fight against if Negan dies, some of them will try to fight against like the saviors, because some of them in there don't actually go along with his plans. They're just in there because he's forced them in there. So,
well, thanks for tuning in, guys. Next episode coming up is we have Rick and the group meeting the all-female or feminine-dominated clan.
Was it the female? It didn't look like it.
The feminine-dominated clan that Carol met. You know what I'm saying? She met them on back in last mid-season. She met them.
Was it? It looked like they had some guys in there.
They had some guys in there because remember Negan ends up killing all the men. But he kills all the grown men of their group, but doesn't kill the women and children.
Yeah, but there was men in the group.
Yeah, because those men were, part of that child group that grew up. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
Because Negan doesn't kill kids and doesn't kill women. He prefers to kill the men.
Alright.
If you remember that happening, that whole little sequence.
Well, other than that, we have the bloopers coming up, and just saying, the bloopers, it's like quiet hours here at the dorm, so we got caught filming pretty much, other than one of our roommates, Steve, go up and knock on the door. Here's his hand.
He knocked on our RA's door with a sign
that said Student Union Arrows, like, David!
David! So he had this huge, it was a scary scene for the Milky Mailmen.
We hid.
So hope you guys enjoy our content. If you are new to the channel, watch our gaming side as well, because we do gaming. That's our primary source of our channel is gaming. Yeah. I mean, we're a very diverse channel. Besides me being a Hispanic in the channel for diversity.
Okay.
We go from gaming to now we do live streams on the side, to random videos, to now we do reviews. So we do a lot of stuff, and hope you guys enjoy. Watch the bloopers. Bloopers! First person mode. First person 3 thieves. There's a ghost in there. See it? I don't know. I don't know. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. Where?
Milky Mailmen behind the scenes. We're getting caught in the action. Wait, what's that?
I see Steve. It's like we're turtles right now. We're hiding in our shell, but that's physically impossible. No, it's not. Okay. Well, that's a show, you dumbass. Where's David at? I don't know. What do you see? Nothing. Oh, God. I was fucking standing by the other side of the elevators, and then David turned the corner. I'm like, oh, no. Why are we going? Yeah, David went out and put it away.
Why are we putting one away? Who's out there right now?
I don't know, some of those kids over there. David went by the elevators, and I was like, I'm standing right there. I'm like, oh, no.
Wait, what?
He probably knows his song. It's pretty funny.
What is put away?
So I put the union sign right in front of his door, and I said, David.
So are we stuck in here now? What's going on?
I had to pee.
I think they should go into the Milky
Wait.
Mailmen. That would be bloopers. It'll be...
My hand's inside the camera right now.
I am the camera.
A is for effort, guys.